Well, hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot, the most innovative, creative tarot reading on the internet, maybe any place. How do we do this? Real simply, got a couple of steps. First, I take three cards. I do a tarot spread. I've done tarot for over 20 years, and in that time, I've discovered tarot, from my point of view, from my experience, doesn't predict a damn thing. But I've also discovered that tarot is the science of potential. Why? Well, we're talking energy, we're talking frequency. We know that that is the source of our existence, frequency, energy, powerful juju. And so, with tarot properly done, that's what you are tapping into. In this reading, I will take the three cards, the frequency of the three cards, because each card has its own frequency, but I will distill them into a single message to help you manifest. The idea is to be simple, to be clear, to be direct, to give you a reading you can almost feel. Yeah, to give you the virtual big picture. There's no fantasy, no unicorn stuff, no rainbows, none of that woo woo stuff. We're talking about the matrix revealed. Tarot equals manifesting. That is literally human kryptonite. It's your power. It is given to all of us. And tarot is the science of potential. Tarot transmutations. We're doing it in our life all the time, usually negatively, because that's the way we have been conditioned. We say, oh, I'd love this, I'd love that, I'd love that. But if we feel, I can't have this, I can't do that, I can't, and you can't. Well, you're manifesting. You're just manifesting negatively. You're manifesting the way the deep state wants you to manifest. They've conditioned us all to do that. To focus on what we can't do, what we aren't, so that they can control us. You know, Rockefeller made it real simple. He said back at the early 1900s, I want a nation of workers, not thinkers. And he's gotten that. And you see the end result. So, what I do is take the three tarot cards, distill them into a single, clear, concise, easy to understand energy or frequency. You decide, because it is tarot, what your potential is. Yes, no. Maybe doesn't count. Maybe is as good as a no. Does it resonate? Doesn't it resonate? If it does, even a little bit, my advice is look into it more, because big things in our lives start out with small steps. But the idea is to take the tarot energy from the three cards, bring your frequency to your life. Okay? So we got that. The tarot, that's the deal. Super duper. But what I also throw in, and what makes this reading different, is the fact that I add background information. For example, let's say you want to go out for a walk. Let's say you want to be outdoors. Maybe you're planning a weekend vacation little trip. Well, what are you going to look at? What's the weather like? Is it going to be wet? Going to be sunny? Going to be dry? Going to have winds, hurricanes? We're going to get snow up where I live. That's a possibility here, actually, much to my chagrin, but that's a different story. Nevertheless, you want to know what the weather's going to be like so you can plan. You're going to be outdoors for the weekend you want to enjoy. If it's going to be a shitty weekend, it's going to be raining and stuff, unless you're a fish or a frog, it's not too attractive, so you'll wait. You still have the energy to get out. You're just picking your time, and that's what we do here. I can use astrology, numerology. I've done them for over 50 years. They are the science of cycles. Your life, my life, moves in predictable cycles. It's not Satanism. It's not wizardry. It's not witch stuff. It's knowing cycles. You know when the next new moon is coming up. You know when the next full moon is coming up. You know when the holidays are going to be here. You know when the seasons are going to change. That's knowing cycles. It's the same thing we're doing here. So we got the tarot energy. You got the clear frequency the decision to do something, well, we're going to give you the weather report. Yeah, the cosmic weather report using astrology, numerology. Or I could grab a couple of stories that are making headline news these days. Anything to help you know what the weather is going to be like when you take that cosmic weekend, let's call it. Okay? So it's not just simply giving you the tarot information and saying, hey, buddy, you're on your own. No, it's saying, here's what it is. This is what the possibility, what the potential is if you choose to use it. Here's what the weather's going to be like. Pick your time, but please use it. So, knowing repetitive patterns, you not only know when your energetic destination has arrived or you have arrived at your destination, but what it's going to feel like when you get there. That's powerful, powerful. That's spiritual kryptonite, keeping everything strong and vital. No matter how big or small your life is, you're still kind of in charge. We will begin our investigation. I just want to tell you that today's Tao Manifesting Tarot message is picturing the dream. Going fast forward. Picturing the dream. What that calls for is yang energy. You have to get off your keister, get off your ass, and you have to engage. You got to do something. Okay, that's the idea. So before I move on anymore, how about if we do something called the cosmic cycles? Today's tarot message is believing is seeing. We usually flip it. I'll see it. I'll believe it when I see it. No, we're talking about faith. You have to see it first to believe it. That's the way most people feel. You believe first and you see it. This is the essence of faith. Seeing in your spirit, your dream, your goal, your destination. Imagination and manifesting build faith. Do the work. It's going to change everything. And that's the yang energy. Just making that decision is active and activating. Believe first. You'll see it. We're going to get to the reading in just a moment, but I just want to remind you I do have an email that you can contact me at. Feel free. Tao-tarot at proton.me. Tao-tarot at proton.me. You can say nice things. You can be happy. You can be sad. You can yell at me. Whatever you want to do. It's communication. That is the start of maybe something big. Tao-tarot at proton.me. Alrighty, so let's get to the moment in time. That's what I call this segment. It's taking information in the news today, kind of giving you that little bit of a cosmic weather report. What do we have this time around? Pfizer CEO calls the jab a weapon. His exact quote is, when we have this weapons. You know, he's not English, so sometimes his wording is not exactly correct. But he was talking about the vax. It's a biological weapon. The man who's the CEO at Pfizer said so. Oh, by the way, Pfizer, Moderna, AstraZeneca, they've all bought cancer firms in the past year. But you still don't think they know what's coming? Pfizer, Moderna, AstraZeneca raking in billions buying cancer companies. And just for shits and giggles, I'm not going to read it to you. It's a long, long list. But here's a list of the people who are critically responsible for the COVID-19 vaccine. And there is one thing that you will find in common with every single one of them. Check it out. It's kind of amazing. We move on to the meme of the day. Billy Gates. God, he's an asshole. And he proves it day in, day out, day in, day out. It's amazing. This is a guy, he's not a doctor, wasn't elected, but he's definitely psychopathic. He's a eugenicist. Brags about genocide. He says, you know, we need a digital certificate to authenticate those who have been vaccinated. It's very exciting. Pfizer broke every record, 10 billion vaccine doses in the world. Wow, that's exactly. He made a lot of money too. $500 million. He invested 50 million, got back 550 million. You understand this is a game and you're the pawn on the board. Do you get this yet? Here's something else about Mr. Gates, unrelated to vaccines and all kinds of biological espionage. It's a different kind of espionage. Navy whistleblower Tom Schiller just dropped a national security nuke. He said Chinese engineers were granted access to classified U.S. military systems through Microsoft program for more than 10 years. Now, wait a minute. I hear all the time how the Chinese, we got to worry about them, this, that, and the other thing. But on the other hand, man, we kind of like them, but we got to watch because they could be an enemy. But on the other hand, this schizophrenia. And then you see Billy Gates giving the Chinese classified U.S. military information. The man who wants to kill you as well. I mean, is there any value to this piece of shit? Oh, by the way, too, one more note before we leave the page. The FBI finally admits, yeah, we had almost 300 plainclothes people, agents, at January 6th. Yeah. They set it up with the CIA. It was a psyops. And as time goes on, we're finding out more and more and more that it was just a scam, which the morons believe. Here we go to the missing link and tying it all together. Julian Assange, you remember him. He said, forget Russia. The real threat to America comes from Israel. Take a look at Argentina. Take a look at Mexico. Here they are, primarily Catholics. And they both elect Jew leaders. Tell me what's wrong with this picture. Absolutely amazing to me. So let's get ready to wrap things up here. How about if we go to the tarot? Let's get that manifested energy that we're talking about, this ability to shape your life, create your life. Three of Wands is where we begin. It's a guy looking out, got three wands, meaning he is trying to link something together. Mentally, spiritually, emotionally. He's trying to link the three parts of himself together. He's looking out, seeing a rather optimistic future, potentially. Potentially. It's not a done deal per se, but, it could be really interesting. And he's seeing the potential there. And that's really the idea we talked about in the beginning, faith. Believe it first. You'll see it later. And he is simply confirming that. Okay, very good. That's excellent. And so we go to the next card, Seven of Swords. Most tarot readers will go, this guy's stealing. He's going to look at it. Here's this fair or parade or whatever the hell's going on, and he's leaving. He's leaving, but you're missing the whole point. Two swords behind him. Two is always decisions. Swords are facts, information. So he has decided with the two swords, he's had enough of playing the game. He's had enough of being lied to. He's had enough of being abused and misused. He's going to take responsibility. But he's going to keep his plans private. That's why he has to go away. So I'm not playing the game anymore, but I'm not going to tell you what my plans are. I don't want you to have any part of my life in any way whatsoever. And the final card is the Two of Wands. Again, two's always decisions. Again, looking out into the future. He's got the globe in his right hand. He's moving toward his vision. He's moving in faith, using yang energy. That decision to move forward, whether he physically moves or not, he is moving mentally, spiritually, emotionally. That is yang energy. So the Three of Wands says, I got to link the parts of me together that are necessary. Mind, body, spirit. I got to do that. I have to see the potential in me. Seven of Swords says, I see the potential. I am done playing their game. I'm done. I have my vision. I have my goal. And the Two of Wands says, I'm making a decision to move toward my goal. How about you? How about you? Why don't you make the same decision? Walk in faith. All righty, time's up. Thank you very much for being here. Time is one of the things that money can't buy. You only have so much time. That's it. I don't care how rich, how poor you are. You ain't got no more. So thank you for investing in this tarot reading. God bless you. Hey, please like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Things are getting real sticky and tricky on the internet. I need your help. Every podcaster worth their beans also needs it. But please like and subscribe. So between now and the next time you and I get together to do tarot, peace and blessings.